A right-winger to the left of a right-winger. Get the fuck out of here. This is why this Yanis motherfucker is lost in the sauce. Bernie Sanders and Mamdani are not progressives. They are empire assets.
Probe away.
Oh, it's in Qatar too. It's in Qatar. It's in Qatar. Oh no, Owen Jones is worse. Yeah, between Owen and Yanis, Owen Jones is way worse. Owen Jones is quite literally a Z. He is horrendous.
Yeah, but I do think that, I mean, this is something I think about quite a bit. I feel like one of the major issues is the lack of political education, especially in America. I mean, it's been steadily ripped apart over the last half a century with Red Scare, and I mean, it's illegal to be a communist and be a trade union leader in this country still. Like, supposedly the freest of the free speech countries out.
Of course it's fucking illegal. You're the United States of Yankee land. If you want to be a commie, get the fuck out of there. This is a country built on fuckeries. Nothing is gonna happen in this country as long as the Yankees are in charge of that piece of land. This country's fundamentals is fuck ass. The USA is always gonna be fuck ass. It will never change. Never. Mark my fucking words. The United States of the Yankee land will never change. Not gonna happen. You either move the fuck away from Yankee land or you destroy the system, right? Remember what happened in Star Wars? Did the Rebel Alliance try to change the system from within? Did they? I want to try to change the system from within. Did they do that? Nah. They blew up the fucking Death Star in Minecraft. There's no way around it. You can't fucking change the system from within. That's a cryptid, right? I've seen footage of Bigfoot. I've seen footage of Loch Ness. I've seen footage of dragons. I ain't never seen footage of motherfuckers changing the system from within. Ashley Judd. This motherfucker got it. Ashley Judd. That's the one. It's Ashley Judd, people. Amazing timing. I ain't never seen no footage, no receipts of motherfuckers changing the system from within. It doesn't happen. It's a fucking cryptid. It's the number one on the cryptid list. Yo, Big Blood, you don't have to describe Star Wars in Minecraft. Yo. Holy shit. I hate white boys. White boys.
And yet, your political ideology is such a threat that you can't even be openly a communist and be a part of a labor union or be in a leadership in a labor union.
What you mean a commie? You ain't a commie yourself. He's a suck them, right? Why is he talking about commie? I'm not a commie, right? But this motherfucker ain't a commie either. So why is he talking about communism? He's using communism to get people to support the Democrats, make it make sense. Why is he talking about communism? He don't want no communism. He's a suck them. Suck account for dems. He supports fucking Mamdani, whose moms was in the Epstein files, whose moms was partying with Epstein after the allegations, right? And this motherfucker supports that motherfucker. Make it make sense. You ain't a fucking commie. Neither am I. Lawnmower man, where have you been? It's true. Mamdani got married in Dubai. Mamdani condemns the Rebel Alliance. Mamdani called Venezuela a dictatorship. He called Cuba a dictatorship. Mamdani prayed at the altar of the Chabad rabbi who was the ex-advisor of Netanyahu. Not even the most hardcore Z's did that. And this motherfucker on the right is a supporter of Mamdani. What does that tell you about Yankees? Wake the fuck up, Yankees. You are fundamentally fuck ass. Your foundation is fuck ass. You will never amount to anything. You have killed millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of innocent people around the world. Kill way more people than the N-words you consider evil. I'm talking about the N-word with 4 letters that took a symbol from Asia and inverted it. I'm talking about those N-words. You consider those N-words evil, and yet you are 1,000,000 times more evil and have killed way more innocent people than those people. Make it make sense, Yankees. Yes, Lawnmower Man, Mamdani's moms was partying with Epstein. I haven't even mentioned Graham Platner, who Hassan is a big fan of. So yeah, and then the motherfucker on the left is to the left of Hassan, and yet this motherfucker on the left, when the empire wants to take over a country, whether it be Syria or Iran, he's a centrist. I don't like this side, I also don't like this side. On one side, you have the fucking empire wanting to destroy a whole ass country, and you're a centrist. And you want to be centrist in the face of the empire destroying a whole ass country. You want to be a centrist? Really, Yanis? Really? A white boy? Really? A right winger to the left of a right winger. Get the fuck out of here.
And I feel like that plays a major role where that's how you arrive at rank and filers in places like the Teamsters. There's many rank and filers in my chat that will constantly complain about their union brethren being super right-wing and super reactionary and voting for Donald Trump. And obviously the alternative is the Democrats, which is also a liberal party that's also a bourgeois party. And they're not necessarily representing their interests.
What the fuck is he talking about? They're not just a liberal party or a bourgeois party. They are as genocidal as the Republicans. They're not necessarily representing their interests. No, they are genociders. These are killers, right? For the Bloods and the Crips are not the gangs of America. The gangs of America is the Republicans and the Democrats, the Blues and the Reds. They're both the same ass people. Yankees, listen to me. There's not a virus of a difference between the Republicans and the Democrats. Stop doing the mental gymnastics. I know you motherfuckers like to do the word salads and shit. It's not a difference at all. From where I'm sitting, I'm not a Yankee. I'm to the east and to the south. From where I'm sitting down, I'm looking at y'all. I don't see no fucking difference. Not even a microscopic difference. Do you understand this? So don't try to act as if, oh, these are liberals, little da. No, they're both fucking killers.
It's either, but
What do you mean not necessarily?
I mean, they're not.
Treat them like deplorables.
That's
Do you
true.
remember Hillary?
Yeah, no, for sure. But
Yeah, the fucking Baldi understands it. Why doesn't Hassan see it? What's the difference?
like there is an opportunity there.
Donald Trump didn't really have to try very hard to become president of the United States.
No.
He had the Clintons and the Obamas doing all his work for him.
Yeah, and
Not only that, Obama started the sanctions. Donald Trump ramped up the sanctions. It's fucking teamwork. Yeah, the Clinton and Obama also suppress Bernie Sanders. However, Bernie Sanders is also a fucking bozo. He's a genocidal maniac himself. Bernie Sanders is an enemy of the Rebel Alliance. In Star Wars, there's a Rebel Alliance and there's Empire, and fucking Bernie Sanders, every single chance he gets, talks shit about the Rebel Alliance. Which side do you think Bernie Sanders is on? Obama and Bill Clinton was not cock-blocking Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders wasn't gonna change nothing. Even if Bernie Sanders was elected, nothing significant is gonna happen to make you a better country, Yankee land. Bozo! Obama, Trumpito, Bernie Sanders, Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, George W. Bush, George Bush, These are all people on the same team. Whatever they do, it's teamwork. Yankees, listen to me. Imprint this in your brain. Whatever these motherfuckers do, it's teamwork. When they're squabbling with each other, it's infighting. You get me?
And I mean, even with Kamala Harris too. Oh my
do you mean?
God.
Especially
Kamala Harris.
He said, what you mean? Especially Kamala Harris. She's 5'0". What the fuck you mean? Yo, even the Baldi understands it. And he doesn't understand empire takeover and shit. But even he understands. Even he looks at Yankees and be like, what the fuck you mean?
It was disastrous. And I just kept yelling at them. I went to the DNC. I talked to them in person.
I went to the genocidal convention. I was trying to tell these genociders to stop doing the genocide. They didn't listen to me. Funny, huh?
Like, what are you guys doing? Like, this is a disaster.
Hassan, why did you go to the DNC? The DNC want Trump to be in the presidency if the alternative is somebody like Mamdani or, our friend Bernie.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Even the Baldi doesn't understand it. He said our friend Bernie. Somebody, what do you mean somebody like Mamdani? Mamdani whose mom was in the Epstein files? Mamdani, really? Who called Venezuela a dictatorship? Really? Mamdani, our friend Bernie. What you mean our friend Bernie? Bernie who is against Rebel Alliance? Really? Really. Never trust white boys. Never trust men in general. I don't trust myself. Don't trust men in general, especially white boys. Fuck out of here. Bernie, really? Who talks shit about the Rebel Alliance every single chance he gets. At the end of the day, these motherfuckers benefit the empire. They are on the side of the empire. This is why this Yanis motherfucker is lost in the sauce. He don't understand empire aggression. This is why when empire is trying to take over a country and destroy and bomb a country into ground zero, he takes this white boy from Greek or whatever the fuck hole he came from, shithole he came from. This is why in the face of empire aggression, he takes the centrist position. He don't understand this shit. He considers Bernie our friend Bernie. When to the rest of us, Bernie is an empire bozo. The fuck out of here. I tried lagging games. I tried to convince Hitler that he was in the wrong. Blueberry, yes. Hassan is an asset to the Democratic Party, yes. Mary Jane, this is it. Put this in your walls. The spiders don't care about the well-being of the flies. Big up spiders though. I like spiders. Yo, Kimi, what? I've been to Turkey and I even had a Turkish BF. Okay, thanks for the information, I guess. I mean, I campaigned for Bernie, ashamed to say it. Holy shit. Yes, look, Marcos, he considers Bernie our friend because I guess Bernie got shanked by the DNC, right? What the fuck does it matter about Marcos? It's not a bunch of DNC right-wingers cock blocking a left-winger either. Bernie is not a left-winger. Bernie is the same side as them. Maybe they just didn't like Bernie. Bernie would have done whatever the fuck empire was doing anyway. Bernie was not going to change the empire. If he was going to change the empire, he wouldn't be part of the fucking DNC. Mary Jane, yeah, you know what? Maybe me too. Nah, it is what it is. Because when you're a bit younger and you see some motherfucker who wants to bring healthcare to the Yankees, you know, my hatred of the Yankees was probably not as sharp then as it is now. I'm like, maybe the Yankees deserve some nice things, right? Imagine trying to give Yankees nice things. For what? For voting the same genocidal motherfuckers every 4 years? Really?
Yeah.
They actively chose Trump in 2015-16 over Bernie Sanders. They knew what they were doing.
I mean, they did write about it too. Like even in 2020 when Bernie
because they think, oh, you know, Trump, okay, 4 years, then we'll come back.
Yeah.
Whereas if the progressive side of politics gets on board and they are popular.
What the fuck do you mean progressive? Holy fuck. I don't agree with both of these motherfuckers.
My God, that's it. We've lost our privileges. We've lost our access to...
Yankees, listen to me. The problem is not DNC blocking progressives. Those are not progressive. Bernie Sanders and Mamdani are not progressives. They are empire assets, okay? And it's no mystery to me. All you gotta do to identify empire assets is to listen to them talk. Listen to what they say about Latin American countries. Listen to what they say about West Asia resistance. Just listen to them talk and you can immediately identify bozos such as Bernie, Mamdani, AOC as empire assets. Like, I'll be real. It's not a mystery. Not that deep.
Like the volatility that Trump represents, not beyond the capital owners, but like for the professional managerial class and whatnot, because they are the ones who are very frustrated right now in America. At the tippy top, the capital owners,
they deserve it.
That's true. But will that wake them up? Because I do think it is a little bit.
Well, you know, look, think of the 1920s and 1930s. Now, why did the fascists manage to gain power? It is because the bourgeois liberals were more fearful of the left than they were of the fascists.
Yeah.
And when, you know, push came to shove, they chose the fascists. I mean, Hitler was appointed chancellor by Hindenburg.
Yeah.
You know, the most liberal of aristocrats.
Yeah.
Because he thought, well, okay, I can control him. Well, you can't control him. This is what, you know, the people you're referring to now are feeling about Trump. They see the hooded men of ICE just wrecking the country and wrecking the cities, and they think...
Yeah, but this is assuming that the Democrats and the Republicans are two different entities. Holy f***, people. This is Yankee land we're talking about. This is not the birthplace of fucking communism. We're talking about Yankee land. The birthplace of savagery, where the country itself was built on barbaric shit. There's no two sides in this equation. There's no bourgeoisie liberal and right-wingers. Trumpito is a bourgeoisie liberal. Trumpito was chilling with Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton before he decides, you know what? I could probably get in power easily if I, subscribe to the right wingers. Same as side.
Oh my God, what's happening? But, mate, you chose Trump over Bernie.
Yeah.
And you would do it again.
I don't think that, that's what I was saying. I think that is they actually change. I
You
do
think they would
that
choose Mamdani for president instead of somebody like Trump?
I don't
or
know
JD
because,
Vance?
because the option has never been represented.
No, hypothetically.
In this environment, I do.
Look, Mary Jane, these people are talking on the basis of Mamdani and Bernie Sanders are apparently progressives, okay? And that, they are being cock-blocked by the Democrats. This is the basis of their argument. It's plain wrong. It's haram, bro. It's shirk. I mean, Greeks and Turks having disagreements, that's to be expected, I guess. I don't know. I don't know European law that much, right? Even though, I know Turkey is half European only. It is what it is. I don't know European inside jokes and shit. Please drill this into your mind, Yankee, white boys. Mamdani and Trumpito, no difference. Both in the fucking Epstein files. Different generations, of course. It's Mamdani's mom. Mamdani's mom probably friends with Trumpito. He's in the club. In the club, we all fam.
I think that looking at the approvals of someone like Zoran Mamdani from the professional managerial class that normally would be very resistant to any sort of left position beyond, liberal Democrats that love small businesses and talk about how small businesses are the backbone of the American economy, all this stuff. I think those people are now recognizing they're now recognizing that they don't want Republicans to be in charge, and they're now recognizing that electability is actually in favor of the left position rather than the establishment Democrats, the modern Democrats. And it's largely in part because of Chuck Schumer's ineptitude, his incompetence, or rather, I don't know if incompetence is the right word because they are very competent. I think liberal Democrats are very competent at gatekeeping and at shutting off the left position from
That's
gaining
their
any
job.
sort of access. They're incredibly competent when it comes to that.
Yeah.
They behave like they're incompetent and feckless in their resistance to Trump, but I think that is by design.
What you mean their resistance to Trump? Holy shit. What you mean resistance to Trump? Trumpito is not the problem. Nah, you know what this is, right? This is two right-wingers. This is two empire assets talking about the empire as if they're not part of the empire. This is what it is. Two right-wingers talking about the right wing as if they're not, as if their friends Bernie Sanders and Mamdani ain't right-wingers themselves. Suck dems. And I guess the motherfucker on the left is to the left of Hassan Piquer, and that does not mean much. Hassan Piquer is a Democrat supporter. He wants to fix the system from within. I can fix him, the Democrats. It has never worked that way, and it will never work that way. Right? I'll be real. This makes no sense to me. Really, have you ever heard Mamdani and Bernie Sanders talk at all about the West Asia, about resistance in West Asia, about even Russia, Ukraine, about Latin American countries? Have you heard Bernie Sanders or Mamdani talk about Latin American countries? Have you? Have you been? Democrats, Republicans, they are all in the same club. In the club, we all fam. It's interchangeable. Trumpito was a Democrat, suddenly he was a Republican, Hillary Clinton is way more savage than the Republican motherfuckers. Joe Biden is way more savage than any Republican. Really, Joe Biden. And Bernie Sanders is still part of the Democrats. If you're an actual progressive, why are you a Democrat? Right? Exactly, lagging games. Democrats are way right. Way to the right. They're like a planet to the right. They're like a fucking galaxy to the right. As long as you are part of this entity, the Democrats, you will never be a progressive. And also Yankee land will never be progressive. You are built on regressiveness, on savagery, on barbaric behavior. You will never be progressive. Never. Mark my words. As long as you are controlled by these people, the Republicans and the Democrats, or whatever the fuck their name really is, this is one entity controlling a country, giving you the illusion of choice. Every time you vote, it's one entity. As long as you are under the control of this entity built on savagery and murder, mass murder, you will never be progressive. Never. Yankee land. Nah, you either move or you destroy the system. I don't know. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about Yankee land. I just want to talk shit about Yankee land. Okay? Right. Have we made ourselves clear?